With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Doncic with it. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the fourth player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Thomas. Now Mang missing on the three. No good on that one. And Simmons has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 6-point game.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Now here's Doncic. Screen by Leonard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Nailed from three-point land.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Leonard. Back to Thomas. And here's Leonard. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Albuquerque making a change here. Here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Giannis. And a wide open look for Simmons. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Giannis left side. Duncan. Another shot. Kick out to Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Duncan outside. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Three-pointer. And Giannis with the 3. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, his quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Simmons. Pick by Yao. Spins. Out to KD. Back to Simmons. Doncic with the steal.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it. They got in position for the steal.
And so it's Albuquerque heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up.
9.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Jordan wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Adebayo. Booker looking around. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. Sarr's shot is off. Los Angeles trails by 4. Outside Jordan. Mutombo sets a screen. Pass to Irving. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
For 3, Booker. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. This one for 3. Booker sinks the 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Booker. Outside for Thomas. Back to Adebayo. For the 3. They grab their own miss. A 3 ball. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
There's 1:47 left now here in the second. They get it back. Pass to Mutombo. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside for Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Julius Irving.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Outside, Jordan. Weber a screen. Count it. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Jordan can score from anywhere on the floor. At least that's what he believes.
It's Thomas on the wing. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Los Angeles trails by 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Irving. Pass to Edey. And that one is hammered home.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Now Sarr over to the wing. Deep Adebayo. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Thomas to the right side. Here's Sarr. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front. They lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Los Angeles trails by 3. Screen by Simmons. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Over Mutombo.
Mutombo really is an amazing defender. He just takes pride in contesting every shot.
Wasted no time on that one. Mutombo's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Giannis outside. They get it again. Here's the 3. Outside for Simmons. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Takes a 3. Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
Don't give Luka any airspace, especially when he's handling the rock, because this guy's always a threat in the pull-up game.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Simmons. Scoreless thus far. And it's Giannis missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing